The new year means new goals. Proven Fitness Savannah has the facility and high-level coaching to help you see your fitness goals flourish in 2026. Stop by and see us at 7602A Waters Avenue or check us out on Instagram and Facebook. Welcome into Father Albert Bickerstaff Field here on the campus of Benedictine Military School. Christian Gokel, glad to have you alongside here on Watch BC Sports as your cadets prepare to take on the undefeated Island Sharks here this evening in a match of two very talented Savannah squads and little crosstown derby tonight between, again, two Savannah teams that have high aspirations for the postseason. But tonight, a non-region match, and I know one that you'll be talking about all year here in the city of Savannah. So a lot to play for this evening, even if it is not a region match. The cadets come into this one 9-4, 6-3 in region play for the cadets, and currently sit in third place overall in the region. It looks like that's how their season will wrap up. They do have one more match against New Hampstead, so not completely out of the realm of possibility for the cadets to take second place in the region, but they will need some help with that. And the three losses, none have come by more than a goal in region played. Two came on the road. Cadets and the Sharks getting prepared for the pregame prayer and for the national anthem.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Father in heaven, we ask your blessing on the match we are about to play. Let us enter into this competition in a spirit of sportsmanship and with respect for the members of the opposing team. Please bless the players, coaches, officials, and spectators. Keep us under the protection of your Son, Jesus Christ, and help us be aware of his presence with us tonight. Amen.
And both teams preparing to take the field. We'll take a quick break, come back with kickoff right here on Watch BC Sports.
Criminal defense, family law, child custody, DUI, and divorce. When so much is on the line, you need expert legal representation. The one to call is Savannah's own Jonathan V. Dunn, PC, attorney at law. Voted the Thomson Reuters super lawyer consecutively since 2023 and an Avo top attorney rating of 9.7. You can count on Jonathan V. Dunn to leave no stone unturned to deliver the justice you seek. Contact 912-200-9352 or online at jvdattorney.com.
Yes, sir. If you go, just look up Watch BC Sports. Go on to Watch BC Sports on YouTube, or you just Google this match, Benedictine Island Soccer. The YouTube link should pop up. Okay. Looks like the Sharks are ready to take the field, and they'll be kicking off this one to start. Sharks in all white this evening, cadets in all maroon. And a couple of battles we'll be fighting early on. The sun is setting directly opposite from us. Should be about 20 or so minutes here, and that should be setting. The other thing we are battling is technology. No score bug this evening as the software has decided to fight us right before kickoff. So For those of you who watch TV back in the 70s and 80s, probably not too dissimilar for you, but anybody born after that, welcome to the old school. I'll do my best to keep you up to date on the time and the score as we go through here, but feel free if you're watching along as the score changes, if you want to drop it in the comments as well, we do appreciate it. And Island's in quickly here. For the Cadets, it's been a mixed bag on the season in terms of starts. Sometimes they come out with their hair on fire, and sometimes they're a little lethargic. And this evening, dodging a bullet there early. Again, the Cadets face a monumental task this evening. A historic Islands team. Just a few matches away from wrapping up an undefeated season. But got to get past the Cadets first. As the Cadets lose possession, but finally get it out of their own half. And the Cadets with some defending to do. A through ball, but John Britton will take care of that, sending it out of bounds. Cadets will reset. And no one home for the Cadets on that throw, but finally cleared out. But BC trying to find some kind of pressure offensively. Instead, they're on their own third, and Ben Weisel comes out all the way to the top of the 18 to claim that one. Colt Pfeiffer there at right back. John Britton at center back. Saunders is your other center back, and then Kopic will be your left back. Ben Harvey in possession. And Asher Heron carries. Nice combination play between the two. And Heron able to get around the corner. Good ball in. Leaves it. Parker Lewis at the top of the box, and it's in! Really the first attack for the Cadets, and surgical passing. Started with Ben Harvey, and then his combination with Asher Heron, and then a beautiful pass to find the captain, Parker Lewis, at the top of the 18, and he buries it in the upper 90. 36-40 on the clock, and the Cadets have a 1-0 lead. Good combination play from Islands. You can tell everyone very comfortable on the ball, not afraid to turn and face. Just one pass short there on the give and go. Thomaso, the other of the two Parkers. Shouldn't say other, the younger of the two Parkers. Wearing number 9, he does so for a reason. Kid can score goals. But other Parker Lewis there now in possession for the Cadets. Brenton to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer out to Harvey, and this is how the Cadets like to build down this side. Feel very confident with the connection between Heron and Harvey. Good ball, but just lags behind. Island stays in possession. And it's so beautiful to have an early goal because it just opens up play so much. Sometimes when you lag behind and it's 0-0 for a while, it kind of feels like both teams are filling each other out. No one's really striking, and a goal like that one can really open things up. Parker to Parker. Heron drifted over to that left side, keeps it in bounds. And Parker Lewis will play it all the way back to Ben Weisel. Again, the Cadets with a 1-0 early lead here. Harvey got ahead to it. Thomaso's got a chance to get out and run. Harvey still fighting. And he takes a shove to the back, but the official says, not today. And a good stick from Harvey. But good positioning there from the Island's defense. And a great bit of possession there, but turned away by John Britton. Good ball in. Weisel calls for it. He's got it. He's been sharp early. 7 minutes gone here in this first half. And a nice through ball there after the turnover from the Cadets. Tries to turn the corner. Pfeiffer had it for a moment and finally digs his way back. That's good defending. And he's out to Heron, and Heron's running. Leaves a through ball to Harvey. And Harvey gives it right back. And different pages between Thomaso and Heron. Be a goal kick. A picture-perfect evening here in Savannah for this one. Heron tries to bend the corner, takes a little bit of a tug. Official says play on. Able to find Thomaso, gives it to Harvey on a through ball. And some physical play, some extensions of the arm, but this is men's varsity soccer in Georgia. It's going to take more than that to get a call. Now the question for the Cadets isn't if Islands will give up one, it's can you get two? Islands hasn't given up 2 goals since the 5th of March to Groves, and that was a 5-2 win. Before that, the last time they gave up 2 goals, you have to go all the way back to February in a 2-2 game against Country Day. So just twice this season have the Sharks given up more than 1 goal, and they've never given up more than 2. And it's funny to say an unbeaten team's been in good form, but they have. They beat Calvary Day 1-0 back on the 26th. Windsor Forest 4-1 a couple days prior to that. And then Jenkins 3-1, and after or before that, Southeast Bullock 6-0.
Come on, JJ. Turbo, JJ.
Weisel plays it towards midfield. And Wilkes Albert. Mills Hollis. That was football Freudian slip for me. I apologize. The hit reminded me of Wilkes Albert. Islands poking and prodding here. But BC's defense organized thus far as 10 minutes are gone here in this first half. The JV squad was able to get a 4-2 win over Islands. Took a 2-0 lead, and then Islands was able to tie it up 2-2 just before half. That'll be a Cadets throw. Harvey to throw it in. Michael Groover comes over to give him some help. But Asher Heron splits two men. Able to get a ball in. Kind of cleared out with the side of the foot. And Groover's going to earn a free kick for the Cadets in a really dangerous position here. Decisions for Parker Lewis. He can find any part of the goal from here, but elects to play it in. Finds the foot of Asher Heron, but it's the wrong foot, left foot, and goes off the side and careens out of bounds like a Jack Holland drive. Ball pinballs back and forth there between the sides. Cadets throw. Again, no one really seems to want to hold on to possession here. Finally played out towards the corner there. Islands out and running, trying to turn the corner. They do. Oh, Ben Weisel, great positioning from the keeper. That was a strong attack, just speed burning around the edge from Islands there, but Weisel closes the door on the near side. Through everyone, but finally cleared out. Still, BC just can't get this out. Finally able to get back some possession. Harvey tries to get a touch around, but Islands takes possession right back. Swung all the way around on a big switch. Still running. And that one played to Weisel. Right now, Islands kind of out-physicaling BC on a lot of these. A little extra for the keeper there, but that's all in good fun. Heron tried to touch it around the man, but just enough to poke it out. A lot of green grass here for Islands. They're starting to take advantage of, I think the official's going to call offsides, but they're starting to take advantage of a little bit of gap that's forming between the midfield and the front line of the defense. You got a lot of guys that get involved in the offensive attack for the Cadets. A lot of times just leaving 3 guys back defensively. If you're going to do that, those guys in the midfield got to cover a lot of ground, and these last few minutes, Islands has caught them kind of sagging and staying up towards the offensive side. It's going to take a full 80 minutes to take down this Shark side, but the Cadets have a 1-0 lead. Parker Lewis goal in the 6th minute. Assist from a great ball from Asher Heron. Cadets with a chance to find a little bit of possession here. Thomaso in possession for the Cadets, but the freshman can't hold on to it. Kind of off the top of John Britton's head there, but an in-between ball leaves BC out and running, but Parker Lewis can't quite hold on to it. As that sun begins to finally peek down behind the pine trees in the outfield there of the baseball stadium. Again, for those joining, maybe you haven't watched a match here, this is on the campus of Benedictine, and you can tell by the way the BC's up and down, or upside down, excuse me. The sideline behind the players is going to be the future home of the home stands, and what will eventually be a press box. For now, we're on the top of the stands here, so if you're here, come say hello. Good touch. Harvey's got some decisions to make. Tries to bend the corner. But a great tackle. It looked like a great tackle, but they're going to call a foul. So basically what's going to amount to a short corner for the Cadets. Parker Lewis will assert his authority here and take this one. It's certainly the best crowd of the season. Again, it's a Savannah derby. Crosstown rivals. BC very much the historic power in soccer in Savannah, but Islands of late have been unbelievable. Burns it in, does Parker Lewis, but sent right back out by the Sharks. .22 minutes to go here in the first half. BC 1-0 lead. So Parker Lewis goal. Good work from Parker there. Other Parker working as well. Now Michael Groover with plenty of grass to run to. He'll lay it back to Saunders. Saunders, though, tricky moments there. Somehow squeaks through to Harvey. Can he get it in? Oh, what a play. 2 defenders selling out. I think one of them got the better part of the upright there. Looked like a sure goal for Ben Harvey, but just a heavy touch. Couldn't quite get back to it before Islands was able to recover, and again, a center back able to dig it out before it goes in. But not out of the woods yet. Good ball in. And that should be another corner. Yep, just going to switch sides. It's a dangerous ball in to the 6. Kind of want your keeper to assert some authority there, but instead, off the head of a Shark. And this time it will be Heron, kind of hiding behind the post there. He sends it in. But nice defending there from Islands. Heron does a nice work there, but I think they're going to call a foul. I think it looked worse than it was. Two guys meeting at the same time, but Islands player got there just a half a second earlier. Good physical play from two really, really good teams. Islands has had some chances. Ben Weisel's been up to the task thus far in goal. Heron showing off the burners. Looking for some help now. Reset the lines, but just too little too late there from the rest of the Cadets offense. Good ball through. Creative flick, but unfortunately found the feet of Parker Lewis. Islands can push here. But Parker Lewis getting his steps in all over the field. That's Hanks. Again, BC's really been working down this near side, but Nico Hanks and Parker DeTomaso, very, very talented goal scorers as well on that left side. It's a good step by Saunders. But Turf Monster kind of eats up Pfeiffer there. He's been battling. Don't want to get too far out of position here. Need to settle back. Ben Harvey did a nice job covering for him. And somehow that ball finds its way to Tomaso, plays it through to Hanks. And slides it just wide. Keeper had the angle the entire way. But good. We talked about it. Good creative play from that left side. "17 minutes to go. Cadets up 1-0. It's been an entertaining match thus far. Both teams back and forth. Good physical play. And Islands looking to hold on to an unbeaten record. Heavy touch there. Islands with a chance to get out and run here. They've been knocking, just looking to find the key that'll unlock that door for their first goal. But so far, BC's been up to the task. Again, officials are letting it play this evening, which I appreciate. That's a wonderful ball from Lewis. Harvey's out and running. Needs one more to get it back to DeTomaso, but took a half second too long. Still able to get a really dangerous ball across, but he had 9 waiting in the middle. Again, BC just a couple of heartbeats away from a couple of goals. Neither team is substituted as of yet. As the sun goes down, it just keeps getting better and better for these players. It was a hot one for the JV. Ball only goes out as far as Nikos. Nikos sends it in to Harvey, and what a goal! He's been knocking. And Ben Harvey finally kicks the door down, and the Cadets take a commanding 2-0 lead here with 15 minutes to go in the first half. And it was a great ball in from Nikos Hanks. And Ben Harvey finally puts it into the back of the net.
Come on, Cole. Let's go. Let's go.
BC's got to keep the pressure on. But they become the first team, or excuse me, the third team all season to score 2 goals on Islands. Can they become the first to score 3? And John Britton a little too physical. And a dangerous opportunity here for Islands. Kind of came through the back of the attacker. Official getting everybody set up. Weisel directing his wall. Brenton separates off now, but I think they're going to put him back in. He's the biggest guy. Got to be careful. There's a man just off to the left and a man that's going to run backside of this wall. And now I think Michael Gruber is going to come out to that free man. It's a great ball, but it was wide the entire time. No sweat for Weisel. And the Cadets avoid a really precarious situation there. "13 minutes to go here in the first half." Again, Christian Gokel, glad to have you alongside here on Watch BC Sports, presented to you by Proven Fitness. Good step. Again, BC's been active defensively and really, really tight. How long can their legs hold up? Again, neither team has substituted as of yet. BC typically doesn't unless they have to for an injury or if the lead is significant. Again, talking to BC head coach Charlie Moore, he says he loves substituting because it usually means they're up by a lot of goals. And as I say that, the Cadets have a man standing to get substituted in. So just ignore everything I said. Island's just dominating possession right now, and this is very much like body blows in boxing. You just start to wear down the defensive team because all they're doing is running and chasing, and you're dictating the pace. But now can they do something with all of this possession? It's been short bursts from the Cadets that they've taken advantage of. Islands with a lot of possession, but Benedictine, when they've needed to, have shut the door. Again, you just see that entire back line flowing. And Weisel there. That's what you got to do, though. That's creative from Islands and good coaching. just going back against the grain, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and then you send that big in-swinging ball in against the grain. That was dangerous, but Weisel handled it nicely. And with a full head of steam comes Michael Groover over to Hanks. The Tomaso asked for. I think they want a little give and go there, but heavy on the pass there that time from Hanks. Cadets lead 2-0. A Parker Lewis goal early, and then just moments ago, a goal from Ben Harvey. And Islands in unfamiliar water for the Sharks. I think for both teams, it's a non-region match, but man, what a great match to get prepared for the playoffs. And that's DeTomaso out and running, looking to get one back across. He does. Oh, Harvey was there, and the goal was wide open, but the ball just behind. Groover sends it in. Again, short, dangerous burst for the Cadets, but now they got to get back and defend. Great cut back across. Good ball in, but at the last moment, Saunders there. Not out of danger yet are the Cadets. Heron clears. And a weird bounce. Almost dropped it to the feet of Tomaso. Instead, the ball go all the way to the far side. Under 10 minutes to go here in the first half. As a Chinook passes by. Cadets just down the street from Hunter Army Airfield. Islands looking to cut into this lead before the half. Again, very reminiscent of what happened in the JV match. Benedictine went up 2-0 in that one. Then Islands was able to pour 2 in before the half. And BC, 2 second-half goals, got the 4-2 win. I think the varsity would like a little bit less theatrics. Both Islands player getting the earful from the BC student section, which is out in full force tonight. The Cadets Crazies on hand. Again, Islands just dominating possession. Benedictine, like 2012 Italy, just parking the bus and playing counterattack football. Quick restart. Try to get it in, but it goes off the back of Asher Heron, who's kind of walking gingerly. Might have caught him in the ribs. That's a great ball in. Oh, tries for the bike, but that one goes wide. Hey, 10 out of 10 for effort. About 7 minutes to go until the half. Cadets lead 2-0. Can apologize for no score bug. Just moments before the game was supposed to start, the software just shut down on us. And as this is a solo operation, didn't have a lot of fallbacks. Nice turn. Nils Hollis trying to get involved. But now a dangerous opportunity. They've got the Cadets stretched thin here defensively. And they'll go right at him. Great job by Colt Pfeiffer, though, shutting it down. Knew he wanted to get to that right foot and step to it. That's a great idea. And again, trying to cut back against the grain. But BC there, tight man marking from the Cadets defense. 6 minutes to go in the first half. Nice turn. A good step there by Saunders, but can't get it out. John Brenton's there. And I think they're going to call a foul, yep, on Islands. Final 5 minutes here of this opening half. Good flick on, but no one there. Again, for those of you just joining us, it was an early 6-minute Parker Lewis goal on an assist from Asher Heron. And then about 10 minutes ago, Ben Harvey, who had been knocking on the door all game with a great assist from Nikos Hank, was able to get the ball just over the keeper, find the back of the net. Cadets with a 2-0 lead. And now you've seen these last few minutes the change in strategy as Island starts to commit more men offensively. BC's answering by committing more men defensively and really playing a counterattack game. And that's going to require a lot from that man right there to Thomaso. He's going to have to do a lot of running by himself at the top, but he can fly and does a great job there just doing what he can and giving the defense time to kind of push the lines up, reset for a BC throw in here. Can see some hands on hips as they've done a lot of running in these 36 minutes. Throw-in comes in. Hollis crosses it, falls right to an Islands defender, and they do a great job of finding a striker who turns and lets his men flow past him upfield, and now Islands is out and running of their own counterattack, but BC's got 7 guys back. Pfeiffer has done a strong job all night, knows they want to get to that right foot and just rejects them. Again, Islands with just one defender on their side of the field right now besides the keeper. They want to try to pour one in here before the half. That would be a huge momentum boost for the Sharks. But the Cadets content to sit back in their lines and force Islands to come to them. Harvey pressures. Oh, nice little through the wickets there from the official. Again, if you didn't know any better, this Islands team would just kind of lull you to sleep with how precise this passing is, just back and forth. But Weisel does a nice job cleaning up the trash in his box. Good step there from the Cadets defense. And under 2 minutes to go now here in the first half. Weisel sends it up, finds Heron. But the drawback of the style the Cadets are playing right now is when that ball goes forward, there's really no one there to help. And Lewis gets left standing still. The Cadets crossed one. And that's going to go for a goal kick. Islands fans wanted a penalty on that one, but I think there's two guys colliding in the air. There's never really a scoring opportunity once that ball started going out of bounds. You can see the clock there ticking close to a minute to go. And danger time for the Cadets. You gotta be on your toes here. Ball comes in, it's a good one. Weisel punches it, but just as far as the back line for Islands, and they send it back across. Fortunately for the Cadets, just goes across the front of the goal. And Islands comes away empty on a great opportunity. 40 seconds to go now here in this half. Weisel will take his time. And again, you see the danger, the Cadets wanting to sit back, but you just invite opportunity after opportunity here. A lot of green grass to run to. Pfeiffer, and they're going to call a penalty with 7 seconds left in the opening half. And Pfeiffer just caught off balance, cuts the man down, and it was a penalty. And now a great opportunity for the Sharks to cut this lead in half. And the official having some kind of conversation with Ben Weisel. Don't know that I love that right before the keeper has to stop a penalty. And it's in. Perfectly placed, bottom left corner there, and the lead is down to 1 for the Cadets. Unfortunate, because it comes with just 7 seconds to go before the half. But the Cadets still lead. Probably just knock it around here for 7 seconds or so. Got to be careful, though. Islands looks like they're ready to go off on a sprint. And BC will just play it in the corner. And that will do it here for the first half. Parker Lewis and Ben Harvey pouring a couple of goals, but Islands gets a penalty just before halftime to cut the lead in half at the half. It's Cadets 2, Sharks 1. We'll come back 10 minutes here, halftime for the players, and then we'll bring you second half coverage here from Father Albert Bickerstaff Field. Welcome back into Father Albert Bickerstaff Field here on the campus of Benedictine. Cadets are taking the field. We'll take a quick break, thank a couple sponsors. We'll be back with the second half here in Savannah.
Cool Vibes Pizza and Wings is one of Savannah's most popular. Could be the New York style pizza, or the pasta, or sandwiches, or wings. Whatever you choose, Cool Vibes has their own unique style. Check them out at 4501 Montgomery Street, Savannah. BC Brothers Moving is Savannah's most trusted moving service. From residential to commercial to packing supplies, BC Brothers does it all. Let BC Brothers' energetic, trustworthy team wrap it, pack it, and move it for you. Check out BC Brothers online at bcbrothersmoving.com or give them a like on Facebook.
Let's go, Island! Come on now! Come on, Island!
Cadets ready to get the second half started. 2-1 lead, and curious if the tactics changed for the Cadets. They kind of sat back and parked the bus there for the last 15, 20 minutes of the first half, and it ended up costing a goal with just 7 seconds to go in the half. But it looks like early here, BC back to their opening strategy. And you got to imagine Island spent some time talking at the half about how they would attack BC. FBC stuck with their 8 men on defense strategy. And so BC, I imagine, at least for the first little bit here, going to play him straight up. A great ball through, but John Britton was there the whole way. Clear it out. And Asher Heron still fighting for it. But you can see an intensity here from the Sharks to start this second half. They want to hold on to that 0 in their loss column. Undefeated season so far, 15-0 are the Sharks. Good run down the sideline, step right past Pfeiffer. Oh, that ball goes through everyone. And finally in. And there's a lot of white shirts going down. That's a second bicycle attempt. There's a lot of white shirts going down in the box with the official. As of now, not calling a second penalty. And BC with some nervous defending there. Wiesel clears his line. And again, in terms of playoff seedings for both of these teams, game, not a region match, doesn't matter. But man, crosstown rivals, 2 great programs. This is a big one. As Eli Saunders with a great run and just a little heavy on that one. Big switch. And Kopik goes down. Official doesn't call that one, and they got a man running wide open here. Flips it in. I think they wanted a handball called at Islands, but I think incidental off the shoulder. Just 3 minutes gone, but Islands has got the pedal to the metal here. Makes it all the way into the attacker. And he's looking for some help. They'll lay it out to the corner, get it across. And again, really no one there for the Cadets. BC finally gets some help defensively. Good step by Hollis there, but just a better pass. Big left foot, but Weisel had it the whole way. And really the first time we've seen them try to come from right to left. Great crowd on hand here at Father Albert Bickerstaff Field. Again, for those who have never been here, we're just, or I guess on the side of the school behind the basketball gymnasium. And that one is going to be called a handball. A quick restart. Good bit of possession here from Islands. They've worked it well down this left side. Finally get a cross in. They got a man, but John Britton there to clear it out. Ball comes in. And Ben Weisel escorted it to the side, but that's a couple of chances now for the Sharks here. And right now, BC really on their heels, unable to maintain any possession. And it was a pretty evenly matched game in that respect early, first 20 minutes or so. But once BC went up 2-0, Islands has dominated. Again, stick around after the match. We'll catch up with BC head coach Charlie Moore. We'll ask him about it. Was it a cognitive decision that they made, or is it just Islands kind of forcing it on them? Some of the players getting agitated. Oh, great through ball there. And right at Weisel. The defenders did a good job of getting back enough to force a shot there and not let them get a free run. But again, some of the players starting to get agitated because there's a lacrosse, I think, club playing just across the way, and a lot of inadvertent whistles, and the players are reacting to them, stopping. I'm just playing until the official yells at me to stop. And that one wide right, just a bit outside. BC's got to find some kind of possession here because right now they're just taking punch after punch. Ball goes off the head of Parker Lewis to Parker to Tomaso. BC trying to get their lines up now. Oh, I thought the keeper played it, but held on to it dangerously. But again, easy possession, and all of a sudden they're out and running again. And Saunders launches that into the woods. BC's run out of balls here. Long throw in again, finds the feet of the attacker, and John Britton has it out of bounds, and that'll be a corner kick. 7 minutes gone here in the second half, 33 minutes to go. Islands will send up one of their center backs, 22, tall. I think he was the one on their last corner kick in the first half who dangerously sent the ball back across. Good ball in. But a cadet able to get their foot to it. Still not able to get it out. And Mills does a great job defending there. DeTomaso turns, and he's got a man out and running, but just held on to it too long. And the side judge is going to call a foul, I think, on DeTomaso for just playing through a man's back. You see Mills there kind of stepping up to the ball. He knows they want to play this one quick. But now sending men forward, I think they're going to take advantage of a set piece. Looks to be a big in-swinger. It's a great ball. Kind of floated in towards the 6-yard box. Asher Heron fighting. Hollis takes possession. Big switch, and they've got Parker Lewis out and running. Oh, and you just want Parker to take another touch there. Now Asher Heron was looking for a through ball from Mills, but Mills will lay it back, and really first possession here of the half for the Cadets. Big switch over to Pfeiffer. Gets around his man, but no one there to help. And Pfeiffer's got a long way to run now to get back. Big switch. Kopik defending. And a big shoulder. It's shoulder to shoulder. And the official's going to call another foul, basically the same spot it was before. And that's just good physical play from Mills Hollis. Good move, gets it in, finds him, goal. It's been coming the whole time. And the game is tied at 2. BC went up 2-0. They set back, and Islands has hammered the door down, tied this one 2-2 here. Really in the last 10 minutes of play. And again, if this goes anything like the JV match, BC went up 2-0 in that one. Islands powered back, scored 2 goals to tie it. BC ended up winning 4-2. And Parker Lewis will be subbed out, as will Mills Hollis. Nikos Hanks comes back on. Now BC needs an answer. Good swing across. Finds Nikos Hanks. Oh, great move. Official says play on. And they'll earn a throw in for the Cadets, but I think they wanted the set piece. Long throw in from Hanks. Groover there to collect. Colt Pfeiffer. Long ball in. And that'll be another throw in for the Cadets. .29 minutes to go here in this one, tied up 2-2. And right now, Islands with all the momentum. And a foul called on the Cadets. Another quick set piece. And that one just slick play there from 8, but no one at home, and BC just getting torched right now defensively. Got to defend another corner kick here, and it's been set piece after set piece that the Cadets have had to defend. Feel like they're living on this side of the field. And that's going to be an Islands throw. 27 minutes to go here, 2-2. Cadets had an early 2-0 lead, but Islands has stormed back. Long throw. And Weisel able to collect. Parker Lewis and Mills Hollis on the sideline right now. Wonder how long that stays the case. Asher Heron able to get the ball out to the sideline. Big through ball. Finds Heron, but he's got to beat 3 Sharks. Just unable to do it. And you wonder if you're just buying time for Lewis and Hollis to catch their breath and then just sell out for the last 20 or so minutes. And you got an injured cadet down. That's Asher Heron, hopefully just a cramp. And you see him get up. He's played a great match, has an assist. And has been absolutely flying up and down the field, and it looks like the break for Lewis and Mills is over. I take that back. Mills will stay on the sideline for another beat, but Lewis will come on for the departed Heron. Official just ready play. And Islands is back on. Just very precise passing from Islands has BC just running. And we talked about how long can they hold on to it, how much gas do they have in the tank. They're going to have to find something. And that one in the back. But they let BC play. Keeper well off his line, but I think they're going to give BC the foul call. Should be back around the 40-yard line there. $15 minutes gone here in the second half. 25 minutes to go. BC committing a lot of men forward. Got to be careful of a counterattack here. This be Saunders. Long one in. And cleared out nicely there by Islands. And now BC has to dig to get back. Can't wait around and watch. Hollis is at the 50-yard line, ready to check back in. Yeah, I think just a quick breather for those two, and then, hey, sell out for these last 25 minutes. Islands back in possession, and they've dominated that statistic today. Just feels like Islands is at practice, working on drills. Griffin Ward with a nice step there. What's so fun to watch about this Islands team is they're not afraid to turn and face. And a great step there at the end from Max Kopic, but it's just so dangerous. So many players are taught nowadays, just play the way you face and knock it around. Eventually you'll make your way to the goal. All of these Islands players super comfortable on the ball, not afraid to turn and face and attack. All right, looks like Heron and Hollis will come back on. And for the Cadets, Griffin Ward will jog off. I think they'll give Ben Harvey a breather as well. They will. Allen's been dangerous on these corners. That one low and sent right back out the way it came by the return to Mills Hollis. A great slide tackle there from Hollis as well. Those 5 minutes on the bench made all the difference. Catching his breath a bit. Long throw in. Somehow finds its way into the box. Just keeps happening over and over again. Fortunately, ends up on the outside of the net. The Cadets got to figure something out with that throw. Weisel trying to reset his lines here. Islands back in possession. And again, just easy as they please. Big switch. And now Island's out running again. Just chipping their way down. And eventually going to work their way to that sideline and try to bend the corner. Great ball in. Weisel, though, off his line, does a great job. Dangerous, dangerous, dangerous. As we come up on 20 minutes to go here in the match. 2-2. But Island's on a 2-goal run here. Great step there by Lewis, and eventually able to work it free. That's Harvey back in the game. Heron trying to get it clear, but now BC's got to reset. Great step. That's Colt Pfeiffer. And BC just going to send it long. Keeper will collect in the box. Can either pick it up or just play it out to a defender. And they'll reset from the back. BC just looking for that second gear. They've been stuck in first for about 30 minutes now. And really, it was those last 20 or so minutes of the first half where things started to turn. Another big ball in. Ben Weisel's tracking, and he's got it. But BC was doing so much defending, so much running. You wondered how long they were going to be able to do it, and eventually those legs got tired. You see Asher Heron grabbing the back of those hamstrings. As Parker Thomaso burns down that right sideline, trying to make something happen. He's been quiet tonight. Him and Harvey with a little bit of a combination play. Mills by himself. And that's going to be they're going to call goal kick. Saying no one made contact with it. Less than 19 minutes to go. I think a sigh of relief for the Cadets. 8 will substitute out. And you wonder if it's a similar strategy with what the Cadets did with Lewis and Hollis. Just give them a breather and put them back in for the pivotal last few minutes. Yeah, they wanted a foul, but I don't see it there. I think just falling over the ball, but doesn't matter. Island's back in possession, but BC able to step. It's been better from BC these last few minutes. Just doesn't matter the sport when a team stills momentum like Islands has. It's just an uphill battle to get it back, but BC just chipping away. Harvey's moved more central here. And that's more of the play the way you face I was talking about. Haven't seen a lot of from Islands tonight. And now they're out and running. Trying to burn that sideline again. He wants to get to his right foot. Pfeiffer does a great job stepping and closing it out and clears it. And the keeper for Islands is wise to that game now. He's 25 yards, 35 yards off his line. He's been bored these last few minutes and well offsides, and it's called by the official. Again, we appreciate everybody tuning in for the Savannah Derby. Couple of crosstown rivals with deep postseason aspirations, and for Islands, a home playoff road after clinching their region. BC out of the running for winning their region, but have a chance to host. They're going to need some help. Asher Heron using what's left in those legs. BC just looking to get the ball back, but you don't want to make the false step that springs someone. That's a great ball through. Can you do anything with it? That's Pfeiffer defending, and he goes right around Pfeiffer. And I believe that was Groover who sends that one out of bounds for a corner kick. Just under 15 minutes to go here in regulation. If I had to imagine, being this is non-region, if this one is tied, we'd see a penalty shootout. But there's a whole lot of football left to play here. Big in-swinger, great ball. Finds a head. Oh, wow. There's a knuckleball. He does a great job, not just saving it, but keeping his body in front because that one was spinning in a funky direction. And Islands with some really, really nice passes in off of some of these free kicks. Now BC's got 14 minutes to empty the tank here in front of a big home crowd that's been silenced by a very efficient and ruthless attack from Islands. But 2-2, a lot to play for. Again, just easy as you please down the sideline for Islands. Groover in defense. Harvey back in the match as well. And from long distance, just outside the right upright. Harvey asking for a ball. Hey, those ball boys that got in the bushes and start digging some of these balls back in. And BC really for the first time tonight going to play it short. And now Weisel clears it out. Able to find the feet there. But quickly out and fresh legs in for Islands and a great move. Good ball in, but BC there. Leos Kovic. And now Asher got to get out and run. What's left in those legs? Pulls back. Able to find Harvey, one of the goal scorers for the Cadets. Big swinger. That's Colt Pfeiffer. And just holding on to it for a bit too long. And now BC's down a man. And Pfeiffer's down. Official not going to stop the attack for a man down for the Cadets. And they're going to give a foul. BC's got a defender laying prone at the 30-yard line on the other side. The official still hasn't noticed. And Islands plays it in, and it's off the side. That's dirty pull. And the official finally notices that the Cadets have a man down. So to summarize, Colt Pfeiffer was down for about 15 seconds. Official didn't notice, gave a free kick to Islands. Islands played it quickly while BC had a man down, and the ball goes off the side of the net. But I think they're going to reset this and give them another shot at the free kick. So just a cascade of errors. You're rewarding a dirty effort. Yeah, you had a man down. Tried to play it quickly, and it is a Homer network. But if you're going to do it and you play it off the side of the net, why give them another chance? Give the official one thing. He certainly takes his time. So now Islands with their second opportunity here. And well over the top. So ball don't lie. And BC will have a goal kick. And Colt Pfeiffer substituted out. It'll be Cummings coming on for him. And that whole process took about 5 minutes off the clock, so 9 minutes to go here. Nikos Hanks well rested from that little intervention. That'll go out of bounds for a Cadets throw. cleared out efficiently there from the Sharks. And Cummings with his first action. Nicely done. Over to Hollis. He just needs help, and there's just no one there on that left wing for him. And he's got to play it back. BC will reset with Saunders. And able to find the feet there of Heron. And BC is going to earn a free kick. 8 minutes to go here. And the Cadets with a wonderful opportunity here. As the Cadets crazies chant Parker Lewis's name. Chance to put the Cadets on top here. What a ball. Oh, and a great save. Great shot, great save, and it'll be a corner for the Cadets. If that one's anywhere besides right down the middle, that's a difficult save, but the keeper had it the whole time, able to poke it over the top. Be Lewis again, this time from the corner. Long ball in, a little bit too long. And BC's going to give chase, but looks like that's going to roll out of bounds, and it will for a goal kick. So just overcooked that one a little bit, did Parker Lewis, but it was a great shot on the free kick just before. As we are now under 7 minutes to go, clicking down close to 6.
Come on now.
Big through ball, full head of steam for the Sharks. And that's going to be a foul on, I think that's, was that Brenton out there? Just clipped the back of the man's heel as he was running by. And now it's a great opportunity here for the Sharks.
Charlie, get in the box. Charlie, use that head, Charlie. Charlie, use that hammer. Use the hammer, Charlie.
2-2, 5:30 to go here in regulation. BC's had some nervous defending in these moments. They need to be on their toes here. Good ball in. Asher Heron gets to it first, but still not clear. And finally, it's cleared out. I believe that was Mills, but the keeper way off his line. Going to send it back into the mixer. And neither man able to get to it. That's Pfeiffer back in. And he sends it out for a throw. Great job of saving that from a corner. But BC has some defending to do. And we're under 5 minutes now to go. Long throw. A lot of white shirts there. Again, BC just digging deep here, trying desperately. And Weisel, well done off his line to save that one from a corner. No subs up for either team. Weisel sends it long, but low, and immediately Island's back on the attack. Heron had a Warriors effort tonight. Up to Parker Lewis. Over to Hollis. And he just like a bulldog putting his head down past men, but needs help. Harvey's there. Hollis did what he could, but that one's going to fade back through. And they're going to play advantage here. They're going to say Brenton went through his back. And he's got Kopic turned around. That cleared out. And it's going to go off white. That should be a throw for the Cadets, and the official signals it is. Coming up on 3 minutes to go. Looks like BC is going to substitute. Take Hanks out. Three minutes to go here. It'll be Saunders to throw. To the head of Heron. And Brenton going to send it long. And it's going to roll out of bounds for an Islands throw. Under 3 minutes to go here. 2:40 on the clock. Islands has all the momentum right now. They want to end this one in regulation. And that's going to be a throw for the Cadets. Good throw down the sideline. That's going to earn another throw for the Cadets. Coming up on 2 minutes. And Groover somehow able to come away with it, but great defending by the left back there, or that ball was over him. And Harvey giving chase. And cleared out desperately there by Islands. And I don't know that's going to make it out of bounds. It doesn't. But unfortunate touch there from DeTomaso. Gives it back over to the Sharks. 90 seconds. And BC intercepts. Heron trying to get it through. Gets it to Hollis. Calm as Hollis. Oh, but a great tackle there. And now Mills has to play catch up, and he does. BC's got to pour some reserves back defensively. Islands digging for the goal line, but it's going to go out of bounds in a corner with 50 seconds to go here. So the Island side makes some noise for their Sharks. Big opportunity here. Great ball in. And it goes wide. Still in play. And that's going to roll out of bounds for a goal kick. And that might do it for regulation. There's 19 seconds left. And with all this arguing, I don't even know if we're going to be able to get that off. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And at the end of 80 minutes, nothing's been decided. 2-2 between the Cadets and the Sharks. We'll take a break. Come back. And I believe we'll have penalty kicks for you after this. The new year means new goals. Proven Fitness Savannah has the facility and high-level coaching to help you see your fitness goals flourish in 2026. Stop by and see us at 7602A Waters Avenue or check us out on Instagram and Facebook.
Dead or alive, we want your car. No matter the condition, running smooth or barely rolling, Cash In Carry in Savannah will buy it right off the road. Visit us now, get your instant offer, and turn that ride into cash today. We buy cars, any condition.
From criminal defense, family law, DUI, and divorce. You need representation. The one to call is Savannah's own Jonathan V. Dunn, PC, attorney at law. Voted a Thomson Reuters super lawyer consecutively since 2023. Online at jvdattorney.com. BC Brothers Moving is Savannah's most trusted moving service. From residential to commercial to packing supplies, BC Brothers does it all. Let BC Brothers' energetic, trustworthy team wrap it, pack it, and move it for you. Check out BC Brothers online at bcbrothersmoving.com or give them a like on Cool Vibes Pizza and Wings is one of Savannah's most popular. Could be the New York style pizza, or the pasta, or sandwiches, or wings. Whatever you choose, Cool Vibes has their own unique style. Check them out at 4501 Montgomery Street, Savannah.
Did you see the officials meeting with both teams? I think trying to decide which goal to be in and who gets to go first. I think Islands won it, and they'll have it on their side. If I was the Cadet Crazies, I would navigate down to this side. And just an unbelievable match between two great teams. Islands undefeated on the season. BC winners of 9. And there we go. The Cadets Crazies will begin their navigation to take over the Island side. And we will have penalty kicks. Reminiscent of the 2022 state championship in football in the rain, where you saw all the Cadet Crazies make their way in Center Park Field down to the end zone when BC came up with the stand. Kevin Thomas with an unbelievable call of that one. But it'll be up to a couple of keepers. Can Islands hold on to their unbeaten record? Trying to get a gander at who's out there for the Cadets. I see Harvey, Hollis, Lewis, DeTomaso. I'm trying to get a look at the last jersey there. I think it might be Heron. And the man in goal for the Cadets, Ben Weisel. BC won one of these back early in the season against Richmond Hill. They've also lost one recently to Wayne in Jessup. But couldn't ask for any more from these two programs this evening. Weisel making himself big on his line. And buries it. So 1 for 1 are the Sharks, and it'll be the captain and goal scorer, Parker Lewis. He got the scoring started this evening early with a screamer in the top left corner. And Lewis will take his time. He's done a lot of running this evening. Lewis buries it right down the middle. 1-1. Weisel gets another opportunity. Seemed non-committal the last time. What a moment here on Father Albert Bickerstaff Field. Oh! Very Zidane-esque, goes off the top of the crossbar, down and in. Really nothing Weisel could do about that one. Highlands 2 for 2. Cadets 1 for 1. And it'll be Michael Groover. MJ, as he is lovingly referred to as. Groover. Nothing you can do about that one. There's 4 great penalties to start. And Ben Weisel, with about 30 of his classmates screaming his name, looking for a huge moment here. Both teams 2 for 2. Weisel looking for his moment. Slow run up. And again, just perfectly placed. Not a lot you can do about that. Finds a side netting there, and the Sharks are 3 for 3. And it'll be DeTomaso here for the Cadets, your striker. Just a freshman. But he's got a nose for the back of the net. Parker. Again, just perfectly placed. Both teams 3 for 3 here. And the keepers haven't had a lot to do because there hasn't been a lot for them to do. There's some knuckles being chewed on here in the stands. A lot of hands on heads for some nervous parents, but it was not nervous, the Cadet Crazies. Ben Weisel taps the post. Here we go. Again, just corner after corner after corner. Both teams doing a wonderful job, and it'll be Ben Harvey here. 3 for 3. Ben Harvey takes his time. Harvey gets set up. Wipes his face. And he's ready. And buries it. Had the keeper in the mixer. 4 for 4 for the Cadets as well. And now essentially you're in sudden death. If nothing's decided after these next two, they'll send out a fresh 5, but still it's if you hit and the other team misses, you win. Knees tapping in the stands. Hats nervously readjusted. Off the post! And that's the moment the Cadets needed. And Mills Hollis takes a stride up. Looking for his moment in his senior year. and looking to knock off the unbeaten Sharks. Fans on their feet, rally caps on. As 22 has had so many huge moments for these cadets. Steps up, and you could hear a pin drop. Dig it out! Cadets win! And they head straight over to the Cadet Crazies. Undefeated no more, and BC gets a monumental win here. And what moments from the leaders of your team. Islands with a whole lot left to play for. Got to be favorites in their classification. But tonight, it's the Cadets on top. As the chants of overrated come from the Cadet Crazies. And how cool is it to see these guys out here supporting their brothers? A lot of guys who just left practice themselves coming out. And the cadets will come over, sing the alma mater. And a lot of huge smiles on those faces.
Thank you for letting me enjoy that beer.
And the cadets will head to the sideline, celebrate with their team. They'll have a word from Charlie Moore, their head coach, and a lot of smiling cadet fans heading to the sideline. We're going to hang out here for just a bit. Believe we'll be joined by Charlie Moore. If he remembers, this is an exciting night. He thanks the Cadet Crazies and the rest of the supporters that have come out. And you see the BC lining up in front of the scoreboard. Again, you know it's a big night when you have Dennis Knight from the Savannah Morning News out there.
You can do this chair if you want. Pull it up and down. Hold it out.
And I tell you what, so you don't have to stick around and listen to me flap my gums. We'll break here, and you can check out Watch BC Sports Facebook, and we'll get a post-game interview from Charlie Moore up there. Appreciate everyone tuning in from all around the globe. I believe we had some people checking in from Ireland this evening. So we'll go ahead, break here, and then be sure to check out the Watch BC Sports Facebook for a post-game recap, just for a historic win here over Islands for the Cadets. For everybody who makes this possible, I'm Christian Gokel of Watch BC Sports. We appreciate everyone tuning in, and that's a Cadets victory.